What the fuck is a
wouldn't.
financial advisor?
So a
Like,
financial advisor is like,
I never understood
well,
giving my money to someone for them
Okay,
to like.
okay,
okay.
there's, yeah,
I can explain this pretty well because I actually was one at some point. I had my 215. I was going for my Series 6. A financial advisor is just somebody that's way more literate in finance than you are. But here's the thing. In that, I literally worked next to a dude that would structure somebody's life insurance policy to lapse because it made him more money. So there are, and that's part of the reason why I got out of it, bro, because they make you push things that don't actually help people.
What's
they make you
what do you mean to lapse? What does that mean?
Lapse means like if you structure like a life insurance policy in a way where the agent makes the most money, there's a time where the policy will lapse and they'll lose their coverage, but they'll still be paying it and not know. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's like a lot of fucked up things that no, it's really bad. And that's why I think that it's important to actually have a financial advisor that you know and trust, but it's also more important to be a student of the game. If you're going to get into finance like that, you need to learn yourself. In the same way that I tell people, if you're going to get an editor, you need to learn how to edit yourself. Because if this editor is telling you that this edit took 10 hours and you know how to edit and you know it should only take 2, then you could say, fuck you, dude, you're fucking me. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with finance, bro. You need to have a baseline understanding of what finance is. You can't just give somebody your fucking money and hope they make you more. That's not how it works, because if you go into it that way, you will lose all your fucking money. These people do not care about you, bro. I'm telling you, I got out of the financial industry very early on in life once I got into it, when I realized that it is the shystiest, fucked up industry. Dude, I literally watched people ruin people's lives next to me and I couldn't say anything about it. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy, bro. You need to find good people, bro. Do not like just. They need to be like from Raymond James, from Merrill Lynch, from you know, like that shit, bro. Like,
I'm with Merrill Lynch, and the guy that I use is very good guy. Like I've been with him for like 2 years for finance, and like he like there's different types of financial advisors, right? So like he'll just like manage my stock account, so it's not just sitting in an interest account, like barely making anything. Yeah. I mean, like it's
fighting depreciation type shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I've had a lot of success with that, and it's not only through stocks, but other types of stuff, which I'm down to get into later if you want to talk about like finance and money. But
I love that shit, bro. That's my jam. I was really into that until I saw like that side of it. You know what I mean? That's why I think that it's very important to self-educate. I'm a big being well-rounded person. You know, being well-rounded is very, very important, so you don't get fucked like that. But anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd your first one fuck you over?
Dude, he was just a scumbag, like straight up. Like he was like, okay, so financial advisors, the way it works, like they work based on commission, right? But the guy that I first got was working based off a salary.
Oh, so he didn't really do anything.
Yeah, he didn't do anything for us. He didn't do anything, and he didn't bring us any new deals. He didn't bring us any opportunities, and we were just paying this guy monthly, basically just losing cash.
So are financial advisors, like, is that basically like a term, like it could be the same as a manager or a lawyer, like it could be anybody that's giving you financial advice? Like
no. It has to be a licensed,
you have to pass certain tests, and based on the tests that you pass, you're licensed to sell certain products. So for example, when I had my 215, I could broker,
it's actually 215 right now.
I could broker oh my god, you're right. I could broker like fixed and fixed index annuities, life insurance, like shit like that, like things that weren't tied to the market, like actual like volatility. Mm-hmm. And then when you get your Series 6, you can actually like broker like mutual funds. And anyways, but no, it has to be a licensed individual. But the thing is, that license, at least like the lower ones, aren't that hard to get. You know what I mean? Like I passed my test like first try, right, like pretty easily. You know what I mean?
So formula,
I was like 19. So
you fucked off of Red.
Yes.
What, they ended up closing how long after?
Yeah, they closed house like 6 months after.
That's fucked.
And then basically we were just like,
and you couldn't do anything with the intellectual property?
Well,
it was fucked at that point.
Yeah, well actually no, they wanted to sell the team to another team, and I guess we got like a little bit out of that, but that's about it.
Oh, because of your percentage owned.
Yeah, it still existed, so we sold that to them.
It wasn't hefty, huh?
No.
Team was dead at that point.
No.
Yeah. And you did nothing between then and then you got signed to LG, or like how long was the emptiness between there and LG?
So after Red, a funny story, we actually went back to Obey because at that time, Obey already had some infrastructure behind it. But they were
like being in a team.
I love being in a team. Yeah, like no matter how many subscribers I have, I feel like I always, have always loved the team culture and just, I don't know, it's just such a cool vibe when you can go to an event and you're with like around a bunch of people who are doing the same thing and watching the same teams compete. I think it's cool. I don't know. It's awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you went back to Obey, and then at what point?
And then
not as owner, right?
No, not as owner this time. This is the point where I started to really take content creation seriously. I was never really a content creator in Red until like the end of it. Yeah, until like the end of it. That's when when I knew that the team was going downhill, I was like, all right, it's time to start daily uploading, and that's when it all began. Like
your shit's popping. You have a fuck ton of subs, don't you?
Yeah, 4.6 mil, but not gonna lie, videos recently have not been doing good. But that's just Fortnite.
Bro. That happens to all of us, 4.6 mil, bro. That is a lot of subscribers. You psychopath.
That is crazy.
Thank you, boys.
I'm surprised you don't have the plaque fucking plastered right behind you, to be honest.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I don't like awards. Dude, when I hit 1 million subscribers, I didn't I'm not trying to sound like egoed or like any of that stuff, but like I just didn't really it didn't register in my brain. I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, 3 mil was more of like a milestone than 1 mil. And my plaque is literally just sitting in a box in the garage. Like I don't know.
I'd want mine on the wall for sure. Mine's there, even if it's hidden behind the wine.
No, I see that.
Bro, and he does it on purpose because chicks come over and they like go over to his wine stand like, oh, what's this? What's this?
I've only had one chick over the whole time.
I'm a YouTuber streamer, yeah.
Dude, one thing I want to make a note about is that realization. It was a very important one where you were like, this is kind of going downhill. I should probably start building something for myself. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like you were building teams for other people and like you were putting a lot of effort in for other people, and that's good and all. But yeah, man, that realization where like I have to build something for myself is a very, very good one. You know what I mean? Because dude, after you've helped other people build things for so long, you're like, dude, I know exactly what to do. You're like, I know what needs to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I told all the members in the team too. Like they actually. When we knew it was all going downhill, I actually invited everyone in the team to come to our house. And I literally gave a huge speech to every member in the team. Listen, guys, these investors are bad. You guys got to start making videos, build your own brand, because you can't expect this team to carry you. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
You seem like a great leader, bro.
Dude, thank you, man. I really like mentoring people. Like that's what I like about 1%, because like there's so many young creators that are just now blowing up, like Rift, Techie, Disc, and I love helping them out and just like telling about like even where to manage their money and how you should be uploading on YouTube. And they help me out too. Like sometimes I'll be super demotivated and I'll go to them and I'll be like, dude, my video is a 10 out of 10. My life sucks.
Fucking dude, what's worse than getting 10 of 10 on all your channels at the same time, bro?
yeah. That happened to us like fucking 3 weeks ago, bro. We're 30 out of 30, bro. That's the worst.
Bro, it's such a gut-wrenching feeling. And I have I'm on a 1,000 upload streak right now. And even with how many videos I posted on my channel, a 10 out of 10 just still hits the same, bro.
It hits you, bro. Yeah. Because it's gray. They don't even give it to you in a color. They don't give it to you in red. You know what I'm saying? They give it to you in gray. And you're like, wow. Like if this was red, this might have been cooler. Like maybe it'll, cause some endorphins or something. Fucking 10 out of 10.
Dude, I really like the note that you said about, now that you can help other people, like mentor people and help them along the way, because the thing is, the things that you went through, bro, are very unique to you, and they are rare situations that don't happen to a lot of people on like a higher business. And like no kid fucking 22, 23 years old flies to Sweden and gets yelled at by old men. You know what I mean? And like,
did they give you chocolate?
What's that?
Did they give you chocolate?
No, they didn't. No, they just gave me a slap on the face.
Damn, they didn't even fucking wine and dine you before taking you shit.
Listen to this shit, bro. Like, dude, I never swear, but you know what? It's all good. For this podcast, fuck it. I don't care.
Man.
What's it called? Dude, when I went to Sweden, one of the guys that was a part of the board was like, yeah, my company made $40,000 this last month. Like, we know exactly what we're doing when it comes to money. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, you're gonna lose all your money if you don't listen to me. Like, and dude, I like, bro, 40K in a month. Like, back then, like, I did not give a fuck how much money you made, bro. Like, I don't care. And I was about to throw my ego out there, but nah, it's like I just trust the right people, man. You know what I mean?
What you're about to say is that 40 grand a month ain't shit, dude. We know titty streamers that make more than that in one day. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude, like 40 grand is great, but you can make 200 grand in a month. Like, you know what I mean?
The way I think of it, and like anyone listening, like, this is not saying that we're fucking making this or whatever. Like, it's just it's a perspective for you to improve yourself and strive for higher. 10K a month is only $300 a day, which is also only, I know, like, only people are gonna be listening to like, what, and like they're younger and they haven't like gotten a job yet or whatever and they don't understand, but that's only 120K a year, which is a lot. But then you're talking taxes, etc., whatever, you end up with like 70. Now think about 40K a month, okay? Because everyone has that goal to like want to be a millionaire, right? Like, or at least a lot of people. Like, just saying that you did it. 40K a month is less. It's less than $500,000 a year, and that's untaxed everything.
Yeah,
like you still haven't hit $1 million a year. And you're making 40K a month. So like, you got to put that into perspective. Like, you want to hit $1 million a year, you got to be making fucking 90K a month.
Yeah. And to anyone listening too, like, the thing about like us saying like, you know, 40 grand isn't even that much. Like, titty streamers make more than that. It's like, dude, when it's like, this is like a weird industry where like for some reason kids and people make fucking $5,000 to $10,000 a month and it's like not shit. And like I never understood that, bro, because I come from like, you know, my early beginnings were in the real world right before I ended up like on a YouTube collective and learned about all this shit. But like, dude, like real people do not make money like this. They don't. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, they work 40 hours a week and they make like maybe 2.5, 3 grand a month, you know what I mean? And they support an entire family with that, you know? So like, the fact that like we're even talking about making this type of money as like a content creator, streamer, whatever, is like crazy to a lot of people, bro. They don't get. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people even I mean, like, you know, I don't want to say this is my own opinion, but like I think that I don't even know if it's fucking deserved half the time, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. In no way I'm trying to downplay like that type of money. Like, it's obviously 100%. It's a good amount of money. I'm just saying that there's potential to make even more if you don't get comfortable like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's what I was trying to say when I was talking about that.
Lamborghini profile picture.
I mean, dude, if like this Swedish businessman talking shit to you about not knowing what you're doing should have came in harder than 40 grand a month is what I'm saying. Because I know dudes that run dropship shops that do that. You know,
I know 16-year-olds that make that in a month. Like, it's insane what you can do on the internet these days.
Yeah,
like,
I know 15-year-olds that can make that much.
They used to watch the Elsa Spider-Man channel. That's how you met him.